I streaming?
There we go. Oh my goodness. Am I streaming yet? I think so. Let's check. Dude, streaming is so complicated. Yeah, I am streaming. All right. Now, can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Question. Am I streaming yet? I think so. All right. Yeah, let's check. I can close this. Okay. Just gonna chill a sec. So before we can, start the official judging. Let me close out this photo too. That's the thumbnail. All right. Let's do a little Instagram announcement live on the stream. We are live judging. Oh my God. I hit my hat. We are live judging the VBB Wildcards. Got the spreadsheet. Got the stream. Let's get this going. All right. I didn't even put the link. I did not even put the link. It's fine. Let's play some music. Hold up a minute. Listen to one of my... Oh my God, it's so loud. Here, listen to one of my really bad loops. How does this go? Ow, my ears. Oh, that's the one. This one goes like... That's the Mark II. What can I say? Let me just pull up the stream. People watching right now? Dude, streaming is crazy. Let me just have it as some... Let's just have it as some, like, background music. A little bit of background music. Keep it nice and quiet. Yeah, VBB24. It's gonna be a good time. We've got judges. Of course we do. It's a beatbox battle. Yeah, we've got a pretty stacked judge list from what I'm aware of. I don't know if I'm not allowed to announce it, so I probably won't. But trust me, it's good. It's gonna be a fun time. Yeah, I'm conched. Yeah, I'm just super hyped to see the level up from people. There's some new names and some familiar names on this list of submissions. So I'm looking forward to judging. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to watch it once, most likely uninterrupted. I might rewind 5 or 10 seconds here and there just to reprocess something if ever I need to do that. But yeah, in general, just gonna be watching it once, judge on the thing. Yeah, so this is the rubric that we're using. I mean, it's pretty standard. Originality, is your beat original? Structure, how does your beat happen? Structure-wise, what's the progression look like? Technicality, I want to see your technique, your flow. I always get stumped when I'm trying to describe this in terms of a judging, but in terms of a judging situation, but the way that I define it is like how on tempo are you, or, and how do you use that stylistically, I guess. Video presence, that's basically just stage presence. So, how are you moving physically with your body in conjunction with your actual beatboxing. Does it fit? Does it not fit? Yeah. All right. I think it's time to get started because I'm itching to see some stuff. All right, so we got snare is up first. So I'm gonna just, that's the wrong. There we go. Snare. Let's get it going. Ads.
Yo, this is Snare from Squamish, BC, and this is my Wildcard submission for the Vancouver Beatbox Championships 2024.
A little bit of like gamer type bass. So much sound variety. I like that. My PC audio is doubled. How do I... Guys, I'm not trying to... Do I just go like... Sorry, y'all. I gotta do some technical fixing here. That Wildcard was sounding sick, though. Big up Snare from Squamish. All right, I muted this, so no, you need to be able to hear this. I feel like you guys probably can't hear this.
Get crazy.
Okay. Wait, so if I mute this audio, y'all will be able to hear this? Make some noise in the chat if this is working, dude. The stream is conched right now. So if I mute this audio, y'all will be able to hear this? Make some noise in the chat if this is working. All right, I think it is working. I'm actually an idiot. All right, we're rewinding a bit so we can get a good sense of where we were in this piece of art. Let's get it going.
Get crazy.
This guy's got sounds. Alright, very interesting ending. Let's go back to the sheet. I'm going back to the sheet. Okay, look. Originality, it's pretty original. There's a lot of, different combos and techniques that I haven't necessarily heard of. Or at least like put together in that way. So yeah, I'd give it like a solid like 7. Structure, it felt like this the whole time. It was a very high, this, but it stayed stagnant structure wise. I feel like this is very like jam circle type beat, like a maybe on paper it won't look that good, but like even though like there's some crazy techniques happening in there, and he was flowing really well. I feel like he had like a part where he said get crazy. I don't know if it really got that crazy, if I'm gonna be honest. I'll give this like a 6. All right, technicality, yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on here. 7.5. Flow, 7.5. Video presence, I mean, low-key doing yourself a disservice by holding the camera like this, brother guy. Prop it up somewhere, give yourself like, a little space to move around so you can get really into it. Yeah, so 6. All right, Rick Olas is next. Where's our boy? Oh, it's in order of upload, I guess. All right, let's watch this.
Hey, I'm Rickolas from Vancouver, and this is my wild card for the Vancouver Beatbox Championship 2024. Yeah.
Shout out UBC Acapella, by the way, and Coral Reef, and NWC. I think those are the groups he was in. Big up.
You already know I got the flow and the bass so low. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, you already know I got the flow and the bass so low. Boom, boom. Yeah, you already know I got the flow and the bass so low. Boom, boom. Yeah, you already know I got the flow and the bass so low.
That click rhythm, pretty interesting.
Yeah, you already know I got the flow and the bass so low. Boost. Yeah, you already know I got the flow and the bass so low. Boost. Yeah, you already know I got the flow and the bass so low. Yeah, you already know I got the flow and the bass so
No crack up there?
Already know.
Okay, very good wild card. It's interesting because structure-wise and like rhythmically, the things that he's doing, what the hell is that? Oh my god, my ears. GBB right now. It's a very interesting wild card because rhythmically and structure-wise, what he did, there's a lot of complexity in the kinds of rhythms he chose to do and like flow switches that he did that really worked. But what I think holds it back is that the majority of his sounds are like relatively like unrefined, I would say. There's a lot of variety, but I feel like a lot of the sounds that he was using, especially like the main melodic ones, like the bass and stuff, perhaps were not as refined as I feel like they needed to be for how complex his ideas were, if that makes sense. Anyways, let's put the numbers in the sheet right now. 6.5. Structure. 6.5. Technicality. 4. flow. Give this guy a 6.5. Video presence. Yo, that video quality, by the way, like, the lighting was immaculate, and like the color correction was really, really nice. Video presence, though, relatively static. You know, give that like a 6. You know, I'm changing this to a 5 because like they essentially were both relatively static and at the same level. Okay, Bomach right now. Bomach. It is an order of upload. Wow. Ads! Okay, here we go. Why has everyone got nice cameras? Big up.
Hi, this is Bomach, and this is my wildcard video for the Vancouver Beatbox Championships 2024.
Ow, my shoulder. Sorry, what did... He flashed like a paragraph for like a second, dog.
2024.
Can I read this real quick before it disappears? I had an issue with the recording file, so this is the raw camera audio. Also, I had a middle ear infection during the time I recorded this. Sorry if I look irritated. My goodness. At least he did one, though. Big up. Powering through the pain. Respect. That bass is crazy.
Looks like you've been all day crying. Is this a bullshit dream? Or am I just tripping? Am I tripping?
Interesting. Dude, that bass though. What the heck? Damn. All right. Very good wildcard as well. This guy popped off. Big up Bomach. Okay. What I have to say. First of all, I know that would be loud as hell live. This guy's really loud, and also that bass is really cool because I also, you know, when I hung out with him last, he like told me how it works, and it's very interesting because it's basically a uvular roll inwards, so like but in like that's crazy, and he gets it to sound like inward bass. Anyways, he has a lot of sounds and a lot of which he has like good control over, and these are like the cool highlight sounds, you know, like that uvular click roll bass and lip rolls and hollow variations and things like that. He has relatively good control over them. I feel like a lot of the times when the combos were, I guess, hitting, they were combos and patterns that maybe I haven't heard before, but sound very similar to things I have heard before, at the very least. So it kind of takes away from, like, I guess, what I perceive as originality. There were also some moments where maybe, like, the combos that would have been really, really sick were maybe not as sick as they could have been, because I feel like sometimes the execution might not have, like, fully pulled through. I think he would have benefited from, like, perhaps, like, a better take. Obviously, yes, he had an ear infection, so he did fantastic regardless. yeah, there are some really, really cool combos in there. It's just, I feel like they didn't hit 100% of the time. Okay. Originality. 6.5. No. 6. Structure. Yeah, structure-wise, felt very, again, like a lot of routines I've heard before. And sometimes that's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's not necessarily a great thing. Yeah. 5.5. Technicality, there's some pretty interesting things going on here. I'm going to give this a 7. Flow, yeah, there were some moments where you kind of missed it, like in terms of execution. I'm going to give this one a 6. Video presence, 6.5. Okay, my boy Sage right now. It's Sage time. We're watching Sage right now. This guy's coming. This guy's coming for real. No intro. This would have gotten him GBB disqualified right now. All right, let's watch this. Wow. Ooh. Full pace right now. He has the good hum. He has the good hum, folks. Wow, very good. He has the good hum in that, like, obviously everyone can hum, but he has like the codfish type hum, in the sense that it's like the perfect tone to like match your drums, if that makes sense. Because like a lot of people, when they hum, you know, maybe it's like it's hard to manipulate the tone to make it sound like darker or brighter based on like what your drums sound like, so it like blends properly, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm conched. This was a very good wild card. There are beatboxers that I watch, like Antilt and like Stitch, maybe. Where like I know that they're skilled beatboxers, and even though that they're using a mic, like I can hear that it's like turned up to a billion dB, you know, because they're relatively quiet beatboxers, which doesn't necessarily take like that much away from their skill, but it's like when you're watching this live, because this is going to be for a live event, you know, that's something not that you would consider in judging, but there's something that like I guess has an impact on how I perceive their enjoyability, if that makes sense. Like you can't enjoy something if you can't hear it. Anyways, my long-winded point here is Sage is sick, but I feel like there are some moments where maybe his drums or like certain sounds aren't as loud as I feel like they need to be. That being said, like his flow is very, very much on point. Like obviously, yes, there are like tempo switches, but I feel like in a stylistic sense, they work. in his like percussion dominated style. It's very reminiscent of Tayo. Like watching him do this like freestyle-esque thing very much reminds me of like watching Tayo, like when I've hung out with him, like when he jams with us. It's very much like this just smooth flow. I'm listening to like some clean drums and some sick tech. Structure wise, yeah, it was a freestyle. At least from what I understand, it looks like it was a freestyle. Which is kind of like, there are some moments where he was doing some cool things that I wish were like structured in a way that like kind of showcased them more. But yeah, overall, like he's got some sick flow and he's got some sick drums. I just wish they were punchier. All right, let's put the numbers in the Excel sheet. Originality, 6.5. Structure, 4.5. Technicality, 7 and not 76. 7Q. Flow, 7. Video presence, 5. Mile. Did that say cancer creation? What? I'm not trying to create any of that. I should be checking the chat. I'm dumb. Let me just be looking at the chat real quick. Cronked. Have you seen mine yet, bro? J Lip? No. You're automatically disqualified, bro. Execution. Okay. Yes. Good job, Sage. Is all I have to say. Good job. And I can't wait to see you improve more than you already have. Let's see it. Okay, let's watch Mile.
Yo, this is Mile from Burn BBC, and it's my wildcard submission for the Vancouver Beatbox Championships 2024.
That case snare. That case snare's so clean. That snare is crazy. Interesting. Wait, what was that? That's crazy. What? I don't think I've ever heard that. I mean, maybe I have, but like not in a long time, or at least not enough to remember it. That is a crazy technique. What? That sounds crazy. He's going like, I think, like he's doing like throat bass into like, that's really cool. Wow. That's sick. I really, oh wow. What? Ooh. What? That technique is actually crazy. What the heck? That's sick. That was actually sick. What? I've never heard that before. Wow. I also just want to say, I say this like almost every time I see him, but the level up is crazy. Like every single time he pulls up to a jam or whatever, like an event or whatever, just to hang, like he's better than the last time I heard him, which is even more this time. Like last time I heard him was, I guess, the last jam we had. I think he was there. But like the step up from what I was hearing then to now, yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, let's put the numbers in the thing and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy technique, and I feel like was for me the highlight of the routine. There are some moments where he's maybe using some techniques that I've definitely heard before, and definitely have heard used in that exact same way that he uses it, which kind of takes away from maybe the originality aspect of it and other things maybe. It was structured really well in a way that really showcased the highlights. Yeah, there are some, like, the drums and everything are like really, like, sound quality wise really solid. I feel like tempo, like the flow, I feel like he was just barely outside the pocket, and I feel like if he was like really on that, because he was doing like double time into halftime switches, and I feel like if he was just like really sharp with it, a lot of the combos that he did would have really come out, especially because he was using like the helium thing, like the which is sick, but I feel like there were some moments where like it just slightly came a little too late or something in the pattern. But yeah, other than that, very, very solid Wildcard, and certainly the best thing I've ever heard from him ever. Big up, Mile. Yeah, wow, big up. I'm giving my boy a 7.5. Yeah, and then structure, I'm giving this guy a 7, and then technicality, I'll give it a 6. Flow, 6.5. Video presence, yeah, big up, 6.5. It's my highest score so far, I think, right? Total, yeah, big up. All right, Colin. You hear that traditional throw bass, by the way?
Yeah. Do do do. Boom pew. Boom pew. Boom pew. Boom pew.
I'm cons, bro. No intro, bro. This would have had you disqualified, GVB. Put some respect on the VBB rules. How do I know this isn't a Wildcard you recorded like 3 years ago? I don't mean to like dog on this guy like that. But do the intro, guys. Please. I need to know. It's also like just respecting the structure of it all. And this is coming from the guy that said, you know who it is and you know what it's for. Technically speaking, at least I don't think it was. Like that year wasn't a rule. Anyways, bro, I'm conscious. Let's watch this beatboxing video. Interesting. Solid. Nice. All right. Very good wildcard. I'm calculating here. There's some cool stuff in here. It's put together in a relatively like cohesive way. I feel like sometimes things are like too cohesive to the point where they like might seem predictable. I've had that criticism thrown at me before too. It's tough when you've made like several routines. It's tough to like kind of break out of like using a formula. That being said, it's put together in a very clean way. But there were moments where I'm like, okay, I know there's going to be another drop after this. Like, obviously there is, but like, it's like, I know exactly when it's coming and potentially what it might even sound like. Like that. And like, that applies to like the patterns as well. Like I'm seeing like a lot of, sound, which is not a bad thing. I do that. But I feel like that was kind of the formula for like a lot of the, I guess you could say, drops for this routine. There were some really cool moments though, like that poly Starsky bass duck sound thing that he did. I've been seeing it a lot lately. It's like but it's also like, that was cool. But yeah, tempo wise and like flow wise, I feel like it could have been a little tighter. Same kind of thing as Mile, where it's like, I feel like he was really in the pocket. A lot of these things would have hit a lot harder. Also, I feel like there was a overall lack of power on like a lot of the sounds that I feel like desperately needed power. But overall, solid wildcard. Nice. Let's put the numbers in. Yeah, 6. Okay, Crones.
Hello, this is Crones from New Westminster, British Columbia.
New West. Big up New West. I love the pier there and the market. It's awesome. I love the 2 Expo line stops you have there. It's like the first beatboxer I've ever seen that's like from there. Big up New West. I'm next to it, city-wise.
This is my wild card for the Vancouver Beatbox Championship 2024. Let's go.
Is this the max quality? Yes. Wow, the arpeggio. It's like the shield poly, like the low poly. I don't know why I call it the shield poly.
I like sucker punches.
What? What the heck?
Oh my god, I did it.
Good job. That was a good wild card. This is crazy. Teacher beatboxers in class, undercover beatbox champion. Yeah, that was a good wild card. There are some really, really crazy concepts going on here. Like, first of all, the arpeggio execution, like pitch-wise, it was really good. And rhythm-wise, it was also really good. I feel like he can do a lot of sounds. Does he have mastery over them? Maybe not. I feel like a lot of them do lack a bit of polish, which in turn affects the way you perform combos using that sound. That being said, though, like, these ideas are crazy. Like, I'm curious to see what they would sound like if, you know, he was a little bit tighter tempo wise and, you know, executed the sounds, I guess, a little bit better. Cause yeah, the chaining of like certain sounds, I didn't even know a lot of those things were possible. Like the, like sliding the Poe in there with like a vortex whistle, in that order was crazy. But yeah, big up New West, big up Crones. Yeah, let's put the numbers in the sheet. Six. Structure. 4. Technicality. 4. Flow. 4.5. Video presence. 5. Boo. Okay. Ora Vibe. It's my boy Ora Vibe. The question is, did he do an intro? Actually, before I watch this, it's water time. Don't forget to stay hydrated, folks. I shall BRB. Enjoy the music. What time? Alright. Oh gosh. Ora Vibe. Did he do the intro? Let's watch it.
Yo, this is Ora Vibe from Victoria, British Columbia.
Victoria! Island crew! Let's make the Island Royale happen. I'm trying to have an event there. Where are my island beatboxers at? Anyways. Yo, this is cool. I like that.
This is my wildcard submission to the 2024 Vancouver Beatbox Championship. Let's go.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
This one goes out to those who are soaring deep.
Sorry, what? I just want to see if I can hear those lyrics.
This one goes out to those who are soaring deep.
What? This one goes out to those who are soaring deep? This is a really interesting rhythm. Like, this is not what I was expecting to come out of that build-up. Okay. That whistle is clean. Oh. Vocalize the whistle? Ooh. Okay. I like that.
We know the price, we know the cost, the sacrifice is steep. So this one goes out to those of us who are in deep.
Those of us who are in deep? Bring me back. I like that. Damn, that was really good. Wow. Best I've ever heard from him. Big up Ora Vibe. Okay. Stylistically, this reminds me of Tarek in like the best way possible. Like, you know, he's got this like future experimental type flow. Yeah, the combo of sounds, very, very solid. I really, really like the way he chose to put certain sounds together. The flow switches, like the way it's structured is, you could say it's very linear, but I enjoyed it because I feel like stylistically with the kind of beat and musical piece he was trying to do, I feel like that really fit. So big up to that. Yeah, the whistle is super clean, and I feel like that really fits. It's again, same with like a lot of these wild cards. I feel like with this one specifically, actually, I feel like the fundamentals, if they had a little bit more precision and precision, you know, and like maybe a little bit of a better execution, so would make these things really solid. Same thing with the tempo. I feel like to really emphasize like the robotic, like that whole rhythm, because of how like, you know, again, linearly these sounds are like kind of laid out. You know, having like a really, really, really on point internal metronome to really solidify like where those sounds go in the pattern would have, like, you know, made it get to that extra level. But yeah, great wild card. I solidly enjoyed that. That was fantastic. I'm conched. Do you see that subharmonic? Let's give our boy a 7. Yeah, just give my boy a 7. I'm giving my boy a 7 as well. Technicality, yeah, 5.5. Flow, 6.5. Video presence, 6.5. Very nice. Wow. If I remember correctly, this guy is from Ladner. Big up Ladner. I love your public pool.
Yo, this is Wah. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and this is my wild card for the Vancouver Championships 2024. I do not mind the rain sometimes, 'cause that's the only way that the roses bloom in my mind. When
I like that melody.
When I cry, the way noses bloom. okay, I'm not okay. Oh my, feel the disarray of yesterday. All these fucking voices in my head.
I just want to pause real quick to just compliment, like, a lot of people try to sing and throw bass. I do it. Den does it, you know? And I think, like, maybe 10% of the time it sounds good. Out of all the times I've heard it. You know, Codfish is great at singing and throw bass. Kenny Urban. You know who's not good at singing and throw bass? B-Art. Me. Den. Reeps One, it kind of sounds okay when he sings or does lyrics. Codfish obviously sounds good. Wah sounds good when he sings in throat bass. I just want to point that out because, like, it sounds like at least like with the style of, like, this genre, I guess, of music, like, it really fits stylistically, and I really like the way it sounds when he sings in throat bass. So big up. Plus it's the traditional throat bass, like the deal. That's why it sounds good. If you try singing baboon bass, like, you sound goofy. I should just move my mic here, bro.
In my head, you non-fine. The rain sometime. Only babe knows his boom. In my mind, and I cry when I cry. It's the only way that the roses bloom.
Interesting ending. Very abrupt. Okay. Wow. Pop off on this wild card. Probably one of the best things I've heard from Wah, if not the best thing. He has good melodics. He has good, like, musicality. I hate saying that, but, like, the musicality in this is good. Like, I enjoy the, like, you know, the throat bass singing and the general melody. I feel like in this overall, like with Wah's overall style in this routine and, like, in the execution and everything, I feel like if, I guess, like, let's say, like, the power meter in beatboxing goes up to, like, 100, right? He's at, like, 85. Like, it's solid. It works. I can hear things. I can hear what he's trying to communicate musically. But, like, that extra 15% that he may be lacking, at least in this, is, like, what makes the difference between, like, a, you know, like a and, like, type thing. Like, I don't know if that just, like, destroyed your ears because of how this is EQ'd. But yeah, because, like, even with, like, the drum choices, like, when he, like, does throat bass or, like, inward bass, he chooses to do, like, the snare. At least that's what it sounds like, and it sounds very unsupported. Like, I'm thinking, like, how differently a lot of his patterns would sound if he, like, chose a different drum to, like, really emphasize the beat or whatever. Yeah, and even with, like, the patterns are cool, but I feel like the way he executed them was, like, good, but, like, it's lacking that, like, extra 15% to really put it up there. Anyways, big up Wah. That was a good wild card. Let's put the numbers in. Originality. Yeah, 7.5. Very new school, and I enjoy it. Structure 7. Yeah. Technicality 6.5. Flow 6. Video presence 6.5. Penny Pixel, a new name. I have not heard of them. Let's check them out. Let's see what we're working with. Where are they from?
Hi there. My name is Penny Pixel. I'm from Coquitlam, BC.
Coquitlam! Big up Coquitlam! I know my boy John is technically from there. Or I guess Cymax is technically from there. He's, like, literally on the border of Burnaby and Coquitlam. But yeah, big up Coquitlam. Coquitlam beatbox battle. Let's see it happen. CBB.
And this is my wildcard entry for the Vancouver Beatbox Championships 2024.
The breaths were in tune. That combo was crazy. Hold up. That fill like into the drop. Hold up. That's sick. Why am I like it's super into that build up? I like that.
Ready, P2.
Wow, that was really good. First time I've heard Penny Pixel. Big up. Holy, that was really good. Okay. Very good wildcard. There's a lot of high level thinking here, like conceptually and like structurally. The way this is put together is very, like, you know, high level. This is not like, you know, following the meta and absolutely not like, you know, breaking any rules. It's like I couldn't predict their next step type thing, musically at least. The sound combos in here are also crazy. Like they're like I hear like the a lot, but the way they were like alternating it and like chopping it rhythmically, and then they paired it with like that I think is what it was. That was crazy. That was really cool. What takes me out of it though is, I guess, like the execution. Again, this is a video, so for all I know, this could be loud as hell live. But from what I could hear on this video wildcard submission 2024, is that I feel like overall was lacking a lot of power. And in some parts that actually kind of works, you know, because what they were doing like structurally was like bringing it up and down like very, very sporadically, in a good way. But like, for example, in like the drop section, or I guess the highlight section, when they're doing like this, like, you know, that PF snare or whatever snare they were using there, I guess, you know, I feel like didn't have that punch that I needed for the drop. But still the combos were crazy. So big up. Yeah. Originality, bro. I might just have to hit him with the 8 right now, bro. Okay. Structure 7. Technicality 5.5. Flow 6.5. No. Yeah, 6.5. Video presence 7. No. Yeah. 7. Okay, Gordon.
Yo, this is Gordon.
Yo.
And this is my wildcard for 2024 Vancouver Beatbox Championship. Here we go.
Where's he from?
Yo, this is Gordon. And this is my wildcard
Where
for
you from, bro?
2024 Vancouver Beatbox
But like,
Championship.
I need to know where he's from.
Here we go.
You know? Like, what city do you reside in right now?
thing. You know, I think you know. You know my name.
It's Gordon.
Drop. I think we know thing. You know my name. I think you know.
That was a good wild card. Let's do the numbers and stuff. All right. Okay. Look. It's solid. It's structured relatively cohesively, and the majority of the sounds are clean. Fundamentals use a little work. A little bit of biting here and there, which is fine. I mean, I don't know, is it fine? But just want to point that out. Yeah, it's solid. It's well put together, I guess. It's lacking like energy. Like, he's doing the sounds, but that's it. I want to see you performing the sounds. I want to see some like soul to it. I feel like it was very robotic execution wise, which takes away from a lot of the things too. Like, when you're executing in a very robotic way, sometimes that will work, kind of like with who is it? Ora Vibes Wildcard. Like, he kind of needs that like type thing. But with Gordon, I feel like there were some like combos that could have hit a lot harder if you like put a little, like when you're beatboxing, the majority of the time your abs should be flexing, regardless of whether you have abdominal muscles or not. Like, because you're constantly using your diaphragm when you do sounds. Like, when you do a case snare, you're using your diaphragm. Like, you're like breathing inwards. So the majority of the time you should be flexing, which in turn helps your power. It's definitely possible. Like, when I'm practicing on the bus or in public, where there's people around me and I'm beatboxing, I do it quietly, like without at all flexing my abdomen, because I'm trying not to be heard, at least not at that moment, but like when you're doing a wild card, when you're recording yourself, when you're performing, you need to be putting that like extra bit of air. It's kind of like, when like someone, like you speak to someone, you're like, can I get like a large quarter pounder? And they're like, what? And then you have to repeat yourself, and you're like, yeah, can I get a large quarter pounder? That style of speaking, of like emphasis, the majority of the time is what you should be approaching your beatboxing with. Anyways, I'm lacking that abdomen flexing, Gordon. But it's, it was good. It was a good wild card. It was definitely a wild card. And I'm conched. Okay. Originality, 4.5. Structure, 5. Technicality, 4.5. 5. Flow, 4.5. Video presence, 5.5. Okay. Octo, formerly known as Mr. Octo Jace. He has long progressed from the times of contacting me through Lisi. Big up Jace. This is from IKEA, I'm pretty sure. This like bed thing. Big up IKEA.
What's
God,
up? It's Octo from North Vancouver, BC, and this is my wild card for the VBC.
From where?
What's up? It's Octo from North Vancouver, BC.
North Van! Big up! Big up Sea Cove. Big up that cafe by the water. Alright, let's watch the Octo wildcard.
And this is my wild card for the VBC 2024. Flow so crazy, fuck around cause you know I'm feeling breezy. Beat so rusty, so disgusting that it makes you feel queasy.
The bass pitching. Very good.
Switch it up.
The combo kind of sick.
Me be swingy, last year when I came from birth worry, but one more fun. This year I'm coming number one.
I like that combo.
Getting it done.
Want to learn how to beatbox? Just say banana. Just say banana. Very good wildcard. Probably the best thing I've heard from Mr. Octo, or Octo. Just Octo. Probably the best thing I've ever heard from him. Very solid. Okay. Yeah, the sounds are there. He can do the sounds, and a lot of them he can do really well. That pull on and off mic. I've said this before, but I want to say this live, bro. I've heard post snares live before, like even before Octo, before he was really good at it and stuff, and like was showing me. I've heard it before on stage. Majority of the time, it kind of sucks. It's a hard sound to do on mic because it's basically a whistle, and whistle sounds are impossible to do on mic unless you like turn it sideways or whatever. But anyways, probably the best post snare I've heard ever, like live and not live. Anyways, so yeah, he can do the sounds, and a lot of them really well. There are some sounds I feel like that are lacking a bit, like the inward bass is good, and the post snare is good, and the drums are good-ish, but like I feel, first it's the tempo is a little lacking. I feel like it's lacking a little bit of tightness to it, especially because there is, like, technically speaking, like a flow switch. Like he goes from like a swung-ish kind of rhythm into like a straight 8 rhythm, which was cool. And I think it's like the second last round, like the okay with the such a bad reinterpretation. But yeah, he switches to there, and it's cool. But like the tempo was lacking a bit, so I feel like that kind of took away from that. Like it took away from that rhythm switch. Does that make sense? Yeah, the ideas here are also crazy. Like I feel like this is the type of stuff that like if King Inertia did, on like a Beatbox International shout out or whatever, it would blow up, Sin and Shazam would be reacting to it type thing, but when I hear it from Octo, Like it's solid, it's good, but like I feel like execution wise, because of the tempo and maybe because like just like the general, you know, perhaps lack of full mastery of these sounds, including the drums at some points, you can kind of hear that difference. Is what I was trying to do with that analogy. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm conched right now. Let's put the numbers in the sheet. All right, originality, brother guy, 8. It's not even doing anything. There we go, 8. Structure. Yeah, I also really like the way he like places lyrics. I feel like a lot of the times with lyrics, even me, I've done this before. Den has done this. You know, we're both lyrical, spiritual, miracle individuals. It ends up being in the same place a lot of the time. You know, whenever someone does lyrics, it's always like lyrics, right? But you know, the way that he places it, like in his Wildcard, is very creative, and I respect that. I respect that a lot. That section could have used a little bit of bass, brother guy. You know, a little bit of that hit that low note. But yeah, structure 7. Technicality. Oh, in a technical sense, the way a lot of his combos were put together is pretty complicated, but technicality also includes like the way you execute that technicality. I feel like that was a little lacking, so I'm gonna give him a 6.5, not 6.54. Flow, the flow, 6. Video presence, 6.5. No, that's it. That's all the wild cards. Look, big up to all these people. Big up to all these people. You all popped off. Probably one of the most high level overall of all the VBBs we've ever had. It's been getting more and more high level, and I'm nothing but excited and hyped and ecstatic and effervescent to watch this battle and to judge this battle. Yeah, everyone kind of popped off on their wild card, and I saw a great improvement from like the large majority of them. So I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very proud of our Vancouver scene. I say this a lot. Cymax does too. But yeah, this came from nothing. Quite literally. We saw it as it was nothing. It as in West Coast group. Vancouver beatbox scene was like nothing. And like we were the only beatboxers there, and we weren't even that good. We still aren't. we're trash. And it's really cool to see like that there are so many like, you know, beatboxers who not only like give a shit about this, you know, but like are as into it as we are. And I respect that a lot. Thanks for being into this very niche thing and being good at it. All right, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, I had a good time. I hope y'all did too. ByteXFin, drop your money fast. Only real ones remember ByteXFin. Maybe they could sponsor VBB. That's a joke. That's a joke. Yeah. Thanks for chugging along. Okay. How do ties work? How do ties work? Oh, like I was talking about overtimes, but I was like, that's not a tie. If you're talking about wildcards, the way it works is I'll only have to break it if overall, I think with all the other judge scores added, there's like overall ties. But I think that mathematically it's not a very likely outcome. I could be, I'm gay, bro. I don't know. Is there any other questions or things I need to answer? Honey's Donuts. Yeah. He is undoubtedly yeah, bro. You actually have no idea right now. Look at this bear. It's got a V on it from my sister. Why is he sitting like that though? What's a large quarter pounder? I don't even know, bro. Yeah, burgers don't have sizes. I'm conched. Penny Pixel with Cecil in VBB 2022. Okay, name change. A little bit of a rebrand. Big up. Big up Cecil. Then the level up is crazy because that was was sick. That wild card was dope. It was very dope. Damn, giving away my location. Do you want me to? No. Just trying to think of like a snarky comeback, but I couldn't. Yeah, bro. There's like 4 people are gonna watch this. So, are you judging my wildcard today match? No, I deleted it off the Google Drive. I saw the submission and then I personally deleted it. And yeah, you should delete it too. I don't want to see that shit ever again. Okay. Buy next fin, make your money invest. That was for match. Okay. Folks, it's been a good time. Thank you so much for joining me on the judge stream. Big up to all the competitors. Big up to everyone that may or may not get in. I'm hyped to see the overall results. I haven't even looked at the other judges' sheets. Also because I'm streaming, so I don't want to do that on stream. You all saw my wildcards. DM me if you would like some pointers, I guess, if you feel like you need them. Everyone can use pointers. I turn to my friends when I need pointers and such. So, if you want that, hit me up. Yeah. Big up everybody. Big up VBB. Big up VBC. Big up West Coast Groove. Big up Cymax. Big up everyone in the stream. I'm conched. Thanks for joining me. Have a great rest of your day, folks.